Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood Chesh, here with another drawing and a chatty video. Honestly, I don't know why I do these videos because they perform worse than my short form videos do. I don't know. I guess I enjoy making them, so here we are. But know that I tried to record the actual footage of my hand drawing and my tablet, but my phone ran out of space and I didn't realize it, and like an idiot, I didn't check it. So there's all that footage, it just didn't record. Luckily, I had OBS recording my screen recording, just in case I decided to use that instead of the other footage. But yeah, thank God for that. So here we are. I am drawing a cake. Yeah, pretty simple, a strawberry cake. Also sorry if the audio is not the greatest. I don't I don't have a dedicated mic. Like, I don't know. I find it hard to invest money in a mic when I'm not really getting that many views, and it's not I don't it's not that I don't take it seriously, but it's not that serious, sis. I've said this many times, I'm going to say this many times over. It's just a hobby. Maybe someday I'll invest in a mic, but now's not the time because I'm moving and don't want to order something and then spend my money and then need the money later on. So, yeah, there you go. Plus, mics are damn expensive. Even I don't want to get a super cheap one because I know that the quality won't be what I want. So, I don't know. Maybe eventually. Eventually. Also, I haven't done daily vlogs in quite a while, and that's because I decided not to do them anymore because it puts a lot of stress on me. Like, I was having fun, but also it was very stressful trying to get videos out because, like a doofus, I didn't record any in advance, so I was just doing them day by day and editing them at like 12 a.m. at night, and that just wasn't working. So yeah, I decided to stop doing them just for my own sanity and the fact that I'm super busy right now with the move and everything, which I have not packed the way that I want to. I've still got a lot to do, and I realize I have a lot of stuff. So I think I'm going to have to just pare down what I have. And right now I'm living in my family member's home, and it's okay for me to leave some stuff here. So I may leave some stuff here and come back for it at a later date. I'm moving states, so it's not exactly going to be easy to do that. But, you know, gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. I have way too much. Ever pack your stuff and realize, how did I get so much stuff? Well, that's me right now. I have so much stuff, and I have so many books, so many manga, so many clothes, so many crafting stuff. It's silly. It's really silly. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess get rid of a bunch of it. I've already gotten rid of like 10 trash bags full of stuff. Not thrown it away, I've donated it. But, I think that's enough talking about the move because I've talked about it before. So, Halloween Baking Championship came on recently. I haven't been watching it because one of the contestants' first episode I had to stop watching. She was so anxious and so with chicken with her head cut off that it made me anxious myself, and I was like, I can't do this right now. So I shut it off and haven't watched it since. I want to get back to watching it because the Halloween Baking Championship, even though Christmas is my favorite holiday, the Halloween Baking Championship is my favorite TV series of that series. So, in case you didn't know or never seen it, every season has a baking championship the Food Network has, like summer, spring, Halloween, and Christmas. And Christmas, the holiday baking championship, they call it, encompasses Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holidays within that sphere. So that's where all those holidays go. And then they just have a separate one, especially for Halloween. And I really like it. I like the host. I do not know his name because I forget it every year. I like the themes. Like, they're always whimsical and creative, and I really appreciate that. Like, cake artists are like top tier artists. They have a few home bakers. The one with her head acting like her head's cut off like a chicken is a home baker, and she's not used to the realm of competition baking. And it's like one hell of a first time, you know? You're on TV, you're in a competition, there's like stress upon stress, so I can understand. But dear Lord, woman, contain thyself. You're making all of us watching anxious and feel cringe. But it's okay. I have a feeling that she is not going to last very long in this show. So we'll see how that goes. What have you been watching? That's interesting. I used to watch a lot of crime shows back in the day when I was younger, and I just don't do that now because it makes me feel bad. But I still watch Deadly Women because when I knit or cross stitch, for some reason I really want to watch that show. I don't know if it's because I made it a habit, but like as soon as the show comes on, or rather as soon as I start doing hand knit stuff, it's like, oh, I gotta put on my crime show. I'm like an old grandma with her programs. I gotta put on my programs. Can't miss them. But yeah, I have HBO Max, which has a bunch of that stuff, but they took off all of their holiday bake-off episodes, and I don't know if they're going to put on the new episodes or if they're just putting it on Discovery Plus, because a lot of Discovery Plus shows overlap with HBO Max. And I think it would be really scummy of them to have Halloween Baking Championship, but then make you have a separate streaming service for the Holiday Baking Championship. Like, I would be really mad if they did that, and I hope they don't, because I was going to binge watch a bunch of them, but I realize that they're not on there anymore. And you may say, well, why don't you just pirate? Listen, I don't have ad blocker because Chrome got banned their ad blockers, so now I'm just raw dogging it. And pirating sites have a lot of ads on them. A lot of bad ads that can lead you to a bunch of bad stuff. And I do not want to watch stuff with ads on them. So streaming services, and I can really only afford one or two streaming services at one time. Because they're getting expensive too. Like, you used to watch streaming services because it was cheaper than cable. But like now it's like there's a streaming service for every network, and it's just ludicrous the prices that they want you to pay. So I know I just said I don't watch things with ads. I mean like bad pop-up ads. I do watch things with ads in it to make it cheaper. But these are like curated, well-made ads that aren't just, anime boobies in your face. Because that's the ads. Because, yeah, I'm not going to go into that. But, yeah, so that's kind of what I've been watching. I stopped watching anime recently because I don't have Crunchyroll anymore. And I don't know, none of them are really interesting me, the new ones that are coming out on Crunchyroll. Because I have a very specific taste in anime and a very specific attitude, or rather time, that I want to watch them. And now's not the time. I don't feel like watching anime. So I just stopped paying for Crunchyroll. And now I just have HBO Max. So I did have Netflix for a while to watch the Great British Bake Off. But I don't know. Something about the new seasons I don't like. Like the old seasons with the old hosts, I think it's free on Roku. But like the new seasons on Netflix, it's just not the same. And I don't know if it's the host. Like, I really like Noel. But like without Mary Berry, I don't know. Prue is good too. It's not as fun, it feels like. I don't know, something changed. Maybe I'm just strict in my ways and stuff like that. I don't know. I watched the new seasons of Cutthroat Kitchen too. Like, they have not Alton Brown on there. They have Malarkey. If you watch the Food Network, you know who I'm talking about. But they have Malarkey, and he's actually pretty good too. Not as good as Alton Brown, but that's because Alton Brown is the best. But the new season, you can tell that they really are taking it easy on their contestants. Like, the original Cutthroat Kitchen, it was really cutthroat. Like, 3 rounds where you had less money than what they give them now. More catastrophic sabotages. Now, I know why they take it easier on them now. Because fucking one episode, a woman cuts off almost her entire finger because of a sabotage. Was so dangerous that she just cut her finger off because she couldn't really see what she was doing. And some of the sabotages were just really stupid dangerous. And it makes me wonder how they even managed to get contestants to sign. Like, these contestants must have not seen the show before they came. I know season 1 they couldn't have seen the show. But, like, these contestants keep coming on there, even for a second time, knowing that these sabotages are as bad as they are. They must really need the money. But some of them walk out with $0, and it's just like, what are you there for? What are you there for? So I don't know. All the Food Network shows, I don't know. I don't watch, like, when I was in chemo treatments, I would sit and watch HGTV because that's all they had. And I still watch Joanna Gaines, but I love her. She's sweet, and her husband Chip, I love them. But, like, watching back, like, her style is so bad. Like, it's early 2000s, so the styling of the early 2000s is obviously not good. It's hard to explain how bad it is, but it just, it's not my style, is what it boils down to. It's not my style. It's a country style, and I don't like it. I like cottage style, and you may ask yourself, well, isn't country and cottage near the same? No. When I say cottage, I mean like England, Old English, like thick Hobbit. I love the Hobbit style, like darker colors, comfy couches, kind of cluttered in a way, very comfortable kitchen, stuff like that, you know. Whereas country is more like chickens and and god-awful shades of yellow is the recurring theme I see here, and like old antiques, stuff like that, which I guess cottage is a little bit like that too, but I digress. But I do like watching the show because they help these families out and stuff like that. Some of the families are straight up assholes, though. It's straight up assholes. And besides that, I watch a lot of YouTube. Like, I watch, like, Sarah Sutton. She's an author on YouTube. AuthorTube. And I like watching her when I need to feel like, when I want to write, but I don't feel like writing. So anytime I want to do something, but don't have the energy to do it, I go on YouTube and I find someone who's doing what I want to do, and I watch them, and that gives me the energy to do it. Because for some reason my mind's like, I want to do that too, even though I already wanted to do it, but it was like, I don't want to do it. But to see someone else do it, it's like, I want to be just like them. Let's do it. I have absolutely no clue why. But yeah, I don't know half the time what to watch, though. Like, sometimes my fiance and me hang out online and we watch shows together, like Pro Z. And Brutal Moose is also a good one. But Brutal Moose and Pro don't upload on a kind of regular schedule. They upload, like, every once in, like, a month or 2 months, which is fine. I understand. Making videos is really hard. Although Brooding Moose does gaming content and live streams, which I've been watching recently, which is really good. I've also been watching PewDiePie's vlogs, which are really nice. I'm going to be really sad to see them go. But I totally understand that he doesn't want to record his child when it gets older, or he gets older. And, that's great. I think that's a great idea. I'm sure his son will figure out what he wants to do if he decides to still be a him whenever he gets older. But, they live a wonderful life, and I love watching it. I love watching it. I watch a ton of other authors. I just can't think of their names right now. Or artists. I can't think of any of the artists' name, and I don't have them pulled up because I didn't think I'd talk about this. I don't have a script, by the way. I'm just talking straight out of my butt. So if it's rambly, that's why. That is why. As for books, I've not been reading all the ton. I started reading Snowed In the Cat Cafe. It's a romance novel. And it's really cute so far. I really like it. It's cute and cozy. And I love cats. And then when the main character's lost his cat, it is so sad. But yeah, I won't spoil it for anybody. I mean, I can't spoil it because I don't know how it ends because I haven't read all of it. I'm reading it on my tablet. Because I can't, physically, I should not buy any more physical books. Because I don't know. I just don't read them unless they're manga. And I really need to stop collecting books. I started collecting manga again, and I really should stop. I just don't have the space, and it's like a money suck, too. And you can even get manga online now. So, I should do that. Now, I did buy the entire collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! The original series. The original, not Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or whatever else comes after Yu-Gi-Oh! No, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there is no translations online that are good. Like, all of them are bad. If you want to get a good translation, you just gotta bite the bullet and either buy... I don't even know if Kindle has Yu-Gi-Oh! They may. But I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought the physical copies of them. Which, if I ever lose the physical copies, God forbid, fire happens and I lose them, or water damage happens, I ain't going through that again. Like, some of these copies were like $40 or $60 because they're no longer in print. So if they have it digitally, I'm just going to read it digitally. Like, I'm not investing that money again. It's just not worth it because there is no return. There's no invested value in these Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not having kids probably, so I'm not going to pass them down to anybody. So when I die, they're just going to be there taking up space that someone's going to have to clean up. So, yeah. I do not want other people to have to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it myself. So I'm going to stop collecting stuff so much. Because recently I admitted to myself that I am a hoarder. I'm a hoarder and I'm a shopaholic and I need to stop. And it really helps me to have an accountability buddy. And that's my fiance and my friend. So that really helps. And I've been talking to a therapist about it because hoarding and being a shopaholic are mental problems. I don't care what anybody says. They're hard to get over, and you need help for them. Now I'm not as bad as what the TLC show is. Like, I don't hoard trash. It isn't in mountains. It's just I have way too much stuff and I don't want to get rid of it and I need to get rid of it. So, yeah, I'm going through that right now. And, yeah, that's it. But that's all the books I've been reading. I really haven't been reading much. I've been mostly doing art, knitting, haven't really done much cross-stitching. I've been writing on my book a lot. I've almost finished chapter 2 of a werewolf love story. And it's really fun writing it. It's really fun getting in the heads of my two characters, Cordelia and Pearl. Subject to change, of course. But I can't wait to get it done and have people read it for me and stuff like that. Like, it's my first book, so I know it's not going to be that good. Because it's like, so when I first started doing art, I wasn't good at it at all. And that's because I was a child in art. When you start at something, you're not going to be automatically good at it, no matter how much we wish we were. So, yeah, I am learning to have grace with myself and to not think about it too much and just do it for the love of it. And speaking of doing it for the love of it, about this drawing that I'm doing. So, I struggled real hard to come up with what I wanted to draw. Like, I knew I wanted to draw something food related, but this went through about 3 different reiterations before it came to this particular cake, because I have the mindset of whenever I do art, it should be something really grand, something showy, something that people will really like. But that just puts pressure on me that's not necessary. Like, who cares? Just do the art. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It doesn't have to be real flashy or have a lot of components to it. It's kind of like me, simple, cute, pastel, you know? And I really need to get out of the mindset that I need to push myself with every art that I do, because you don't need to push yourself with every art that you do. You should make comfy, cozy art. I'm not saying you should do that every single time and not grow, but like, you shouldn't try and grow at the downfall of your mental health. And I felt that really bad. And also the reason why I wanted to do a cake is because I designed my Christmas cards for this year. Because I designed my Christmas cards that I send out personally to my friends and family. And it has a cake in it. And I was like, wow, that was really fun. I want to do another cake. But I was really struggling with what I should do in addition to a cake. Because my Christmas card isn't just a cake. It's like a fairies making the cake, and then there's stuff. And it's like a 3-tiered cake and all that good stuff. And I was like, well, I gotta top that. But it's like, girl, you don't have to top shit. You know, nobody, probably, I don't even know if I'm going to publish the video of me drawing the cake, Christmas cake. I mean, I probably will, because I'm trying to get on a solid schedule of posting videos. But I don't want to post it too early, because, like, Halloween hasn't even passed, and there's no sense in posting a Christmas video, you know? So, that'll probably come either November or December, I don't know when. So yeah, I really was fretting what to draw, and I spent all day trying to figure out what to draw. And, you know, I saw this picture of this really pretty cake. And I didn't draw that cake art for art, because it was a photograph of a real cake. I found different pictures of different cakes and different illustrations of strawberries and cake, and I kind of mashed them all together, which is how you do art anyway, even no matter what your subject is. But I just mashed them together. I came up with this cute little cake, and I was like, this is where it's at. This is what I should do. Nothing too complicated. Something that won't take me too long. Something I can do in one sitting, which is something I've really been doing recently. Stuff that I can do in one sitting, because honestly, if I have to let it set, I'm going to talk myself out of doing it every single time. So I've been doing art that I can do in one sitting, in like 30 minutes to an hour. And I'll put on music, or I'll watch a show or listen to a show while I do it. And it's great, you know. I really loved how this cake turned out. I had fun, and I didn't fret anything. And that is the best thing you can do. And yeah, so I'm just trying to have fun myself and not make art for the sake of others, because I don't think I'll ever go back to making commission art because it's so stressful. It's so stressful. It's not fun. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the future will hold with my art. But probably more cakes. Because I really enjoy drawing cakes at the moment. And when I enjoy something, I do it a lot. I don't know if I'll post every single one, but I definitely enjoy drawing the cakes. I kind of want to do a Halloween cake. I've been trying to brainstorm what a Halloween cake would look like. I've looked at pictures of Halloween cakes, and I don't know. I mean, they look fun. I don't know how fun they'd be to draw, though, because they're like, the cakes that come up are like these old Victorian cakes with tons of icing. And I think it's because those are the cakes that I look up, because I really enjoy seeing them on my own time when I'm not even drawing, because I think they're amazeballs. But yeah, I'll figure it out though if I do a Halloween cake. Also, I tried to do some Inktober's coming up, but I'm not doing actual Inktober because screw that guy. But I tried doing Cute Girl Tober, which is by Ocean in Space. I think Ocean Space. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, she does Cute Girl Tober about every year. She puts out a list, which is fun. And I did like one drawing, and I was like, I can't do this from a list. This isn't fun. Because I don't like being told what to draw. Don't like being told what to draw. I don't even know why I tried to do it, because I don't like being told what to draw from lists. So, there you have it. I had tried it and failed miserably. I don't know how people do it. Well, I know how they do it. They start doing it the month before, and they take their leisurely time and do it. Which I did start in September. I started drawing them, but I only drew one in full, and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Even though most of what I draw is women and girls. So yeah, if I could actually, my brain could actually follow a list for once in their life, yeah, that'd be grand. But it doesn't. My brain doesn't work that way, and I'm learning to work with my brain. And I'm going to take a sip of a drink because my voice is drowning. And another thing, um, I don't like drawing scary stuff. Now, I have drawn like spooky stuff before, and I've drawn stuff about mental illness, which could be seen as kind of horrific. But I'm not into spooky stuff. That's probably why Halloween isn't my favorite, because I don't like horror films. Because I have a heart condition, and I just don't, being scared doesn't feel good to me, because my heart, when people get scared, their heart races, but then it'll go back to normal after, usually it's pretty quick, it goes back to normal. Mine don't do that. Mine continues racing for a long time, and I do not like that feeling. It's probably not healthy for me. Plus, I'm okay. I used to be okay with like psychological horrors and like ghost horror, but I'm not okay with body horror and copious amounts of gore. So I just stopped watching horror stuff altogether. I used to watch a lot of horror Let's Plays too, of games, specifically like Markiplier played them, Jacksepticeye, and I used to really watch Gab Smolder. And I just had to stop watching all of them altogether. Although I still watch Gab Smolder sometimes because she's branched off into more cozy and other games like Nancy Drew and Dave the Diver, and then she played Little Bookshop. I haven't watched her play that yet because I want to play that. But yeah, I still sometimes watch her. Not a lot though. But I just stopped watching horror altogether because I just can't stand the way my heart races. Even though I'm on medicine for it, nothing seems to really help it all that much, which is going to be fantastic for when I get older, if I get older. But I don't want to get into doom and gloom right now. But yeah, I can't stand horror stuff. You may be asking, what do you watch? Well, I like whimsical, I like funny stuff, I like cartoons, I like animated stuff. I like Studio Ghibli, but I only watch Studio Ghibli when I want to feel something. Because all their films, even though they're animated, are like very touchy feel. Like, I refuse to watch Grave of Fireflies. I absolutely refuse to. I cannot watch it because I cannot watch bad things happen to children. And yeah, even in Deadly Women, I kind of skip through when they abuse their children because I can't stand to watch it. Children are innocent and they don't know why bad things happen to them, and it's just like I can't stand to watch it. Animals and children suffer. So yeah, I just kind of skip through that stuff. But I watch a lot of fluffy films. Like, I watched Elemental, and it was really good. Like, it got bad reviews, but I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I also loved Thor, Love and Thunder. Like, people hated it, but I was like, this is great. I love it, except for when his love interest died of cancer. I was like, it ruined Sweet Child of Mine. Like, every time I hear that song now, I think of Thor, Love and Thunder, and I just think of that woman dying of cancer. And it's really not great. I think it's because I had cancer, and it's like, oh, that could have been me, and it gets me real hard. Stories, like movies that are based off of cancer, I don't watch either because it's just not good for my mental health to see that kind of stuff. But I watched The Incredibles 2 when it came out because I've waited forever for that freaking movie to come out, and I loved it. Loved it. And what else have I watched? What's recent that I've watched? I haven't really gone out to the movies recently. Honestly, there haven't been that many recent movies that have interested me. I think the Superman one kind of piqued my interest, but I had no one to take me because I don't drive. And we don't really have public transportation here. The nearest movie theater that actually plays the new movies is like 30 minutes away, and we don't have Uber or anything like that here. I mean, we kind of do, but it's super expensive, and I can't afford that. So I had no one to go to the movies with, so I couldn't see it. I think it's on HBO Max, though, so I think I may see it. I haven't seen it yet. I may sit down and watch it. But yeah, I wanted to see that one. Didn't get to. I'm hoping a Christmas movie will come out, and me and my fiance can go see it because I really love Christmas movies. But I don't know. All the good animated movies seem to not make it to the big screen. They seem to only be streaming. But that's okay. I understand. I really like Claws that came out on Netflix, but it's only on Netflix, so I could only watch it on there. It was a really great movie, though. I think my all-time favorite Christmas movie is The Muppets Christmas Carol. It's like my favorite. I only watched it for the first time a couple of years ago, and it quickly became my favorite. Like, the songs, the dances, the Muppets, the clothing. It's just great. I love it so much, and I can't wait to sit down and watch it this coming holidays. It's so great. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've been watching. YouTube, HBO Max, not as much. I also watched, what was it called? I watched Throne of Knives? No, Knives. I don't know. It was a cooking competition. And Anne Burrell was in it. And she died recently, not long after she was on that show. And it was like, I don't know, something about in the show she didn't seem right. Because I watched her always on Worst Cooks of America. But I'm not going to go into her death. Like, I feel bad about it. But, yeah, I also love Worst Cooks in America because it's really funny. It's sad and funny at the same time. Because what do you mean you don't know how to boil water? What do you mean you don't know how to boil an egg? Or cook pasta? Or cut things in a safe manner? It's like, I don't quite understand. I know that if nobody's shown you, you don't know. But I don't quite understand how some of these people got to the age that they did. Because some of these people are not fresh chickens. They're like in their 50s or 60s. And it's like, how did you live so long without knowing basic cooking? I don't understand. But yeah, just the way it is, I guess. Although I have to say, whenever they try and teach them, there was one, I haven't seen it since, but they brought in a baking expert and they had to bake cakes. One woman was like, I'm an expert at fake and bake with the boxes. I'm like, that's hilarious. I quote that all the time. Fake and bake. It's so funny. And they tried their best, but baking is like totally different from cooking. I don't quite know why they had baking in that one season and they've never done it really again. But like, baking is a science. Like, cooking is kind of an art. Like, you can fudge ingredients a little bit and add different seasonings and it'll still come out pretty good. Baking, you have to have exact measurements or it is going to be bad. And I don't know, it was funny because they had to make like these birthday cakes and they came out all wonky. And I felt really bad for them because most of them tried really hard to decorate them and stuff, and they couldn't do it. And I understand baking stuff. I just recently got back into baking. I made scones and marmalade, and it was really fun. And next I'm going to make chocolate cupcakes at some point. But yeah. Well, this drawing's pretty much over. If you sat through all of this chatting, well, thank you. Subscribe, please. And ring that bell. Oh, it feels really weird saying that. But I hope you enjoyed this drawing, and I hope you have a great day. See ya!